In this video, we'll show you how you can customize and modify the different drop-downs throughout SportsWare Online. You'll start by going to your Picklists tab up at the top. If you do not see your Picklists tab, you can click on the My Account button to the right, go to your Program Functions option, and give yourself access to edit the pick list. Click Save, then log out and back in so that the Picklists tab will now appear. If you do not have the option to add yourself to your Picklists, you will need to contact your account's admin. From the Picklists tab, you'll see you have multiple options to choose from. Most of the drop-down menus found throughout the program can be found under the multi-level option, so we'll start by selecting that. Once we're in the multi-level option, you'll see the column on the left has the different field names and headings that you can modify. Start by selecting ATC, as this is one of the more popular ones you'll be using. You'll see there are 4 random names in the drop-down options, so just type over any of those names with you and your staff's names, and then use the Add and Delete button to edit and adjust the list accordingly. Then back in the list, we'll scroll down to where it says Grad Class. Here you'll have 2 options for your athlete's respective grad class. One will be their anticipated year of graduation, or you can choose the traditional verbiage of freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. Here at CSMI and SportsWare Online, we do recommend you go with their expected year of graduation, as that will make your end-of-year activities each year easier in the long run. But just add in the correct dates or remove the fields you're not planning on using. Then you'll go down to the next field, which is Group, which will allow you to adjust the group fields for your school. Add in your school name and delete the other fields from the list. If you work in an outreach program, this is where you can add all the different schools that you provide coverage for. Then you'll want to scroll down to the bottom of that left-hand list till you find Sport. You'll notice there's a comprehensive list of sports to choose from once you select it. Here you'll want to go through and edit out any sports that your school does not have. Keep in mind there are a few sports missing, such as cross country for men and women, and there's only one soccer in there. So if you offer both men's and women's soccer programs, you will want to identify the existing soccer as men or women, and then add the other sport to the top of the list. You can also see under level 2, there are athlete positions on the field. You can add those in to identify where an athlete was playing when they were injured if you want. Just click on the sport, hit the add button, and you'll input the new position in the box. Once you've gone through and completed updating your pick list, you then can go ahead and click Save in the top right corner, and this will allow you to save all your changes and have them available for you moving forward throughout the program. Now that we're back out on your main dashboard screen, let's go back to the Picklists tab and look at a few of the other options. First one we'll recommend you adjust is your status value. This is where you can go in and edit the different values that your athletes can have for your coaches' reports, such as full go, limited, out, and you can add any additional values you might use in your day-to-day terminology. Click Save once you're done, and those options will now be available for you. The next spot we'll go to is under the pick list is the treatment modalities option. This is where you can edit and customize your treatment options that you provide your athletes. Go through the list and review any of the tabs that have treatments on them and update the list accordingly using the add and delete buttons on the left hand side. Clicking Save after adding a new treatment will now make everything available to you moving forward. If we click on the Picklists tab again, some of the other sections you might touch upon in your day-to-day use will be the History section. This is where you can update your history questions for your athlete portal if you're collecting that information. There's also the Injury Diagnosis Codes where you can update and add new injuries through. Lastly, we'll touch upon the Autotype option. Autotype allows you to condense words into acronyms so that when you type in those acronyms in your notes, they'll expand to the full word. One example would be ACL. We'll add this into our list, type in our abbreviation of ACL, and type in the text that you want it to stand for. Once you've clicked Save, anytime you type in ACL in a note, it will automatically expand to anterior cruciate ligament once you hit your space bar. From there, you can add as many of these abbreviations and acronyms as you want. Should you have any further questions regarding updating and editing your pick list, please contact your sales representative at CSMI.